I'm Dr. Amy Novotny, and we're continuing talking about our daily life series out in the garden. So I have a rake here today, and so some of you who live in areas where there's a lot of trees and a lot of things that fall on the ground, or if you have gravel, if you're in Arizona, some of us rake our gravel. We want to know how to use our rake so it doesn't hurt our back, neck, and shoulders. And similar to working with a broom or vacuuming, we want to be able to use a rake and do a repetitive motion so it doesn't hurt our back. Very consistent with some of the other advice I've given you about your rib cage. We want that rib cage down in neutral in front. Okay? We don't want these lower ribs here flared up, because as soon as you flare it up, the back now becomes a hinge and does more work. We want those ribs down. So as we go into raking, we want to get into a good stance. Now last week we talked about how to shovel and lift up dirt or manure or whatever you're lifting. So we want to get our weight back on our heels. Let our back round out, relax a little bit, feel the ribs drop down in front, let that belly come out so that your ribs can drop down into neutral. And again, similar to with doing a broom, if we want to rake, we want our stance pretty much parallel to the broom. So their feet and the broom or the rake is lined up just like with a broom. So as I rake, I can sit here and rake and I can move around a little bit, but as soon as I get far from the angle of the broom matching my thighs, I'm going to move my body around and rake towards me. So as you can see, I'm using my arms, and as I do this, I allow my shoulder blades to move. I'm not moving my trunk the whole entire time and arching my back more. I'm allowing my shoulder blades to move my arms. So my arm muscles are doing the work. My head is in neutral. I'm using my eyeballs to look to where I'm going. And as I do this, I'm able to keep a neutral body position. And every once in a while, I'm gonna stand up, make sure everything's okay, because again, if I stay in one position too long and it's the incorrect position, my body's gonna talk. So it's great to come out of it, check yourself, okay? Do I feel great? I feel fine? Okay, I'll go back down into that position. That position was fine for me. And so I'm gonna go around and continue my raking and work on it. And I can continue doing this for a while, especially if I take breaks and take myself out of that position that's a little bit foreign to me, because most people, they don't rake but once a year, maybe in the fall, sometimes, twice a year. So it's good to take your body out of that position, check to make sure that there was no pain that developed, and then go back into it. And if pain does develop, then you know, okay, my position was not exactly correct. I was overusing my back muscles perhaps in an incorrect way. So let's see if I can go into a position and not feel anything. Sometimes you might need help with that, and that's where I come in. I can help you out with that. But really look at your rib cage position. Check to see if your weight's on your heels. Check to see if your belly button's relaxed to allow your rib cage to drop down. Check to see if you can relax your back. Sometimes people can't relax the back and they need additional help to learn how to do that. If you have questions, please reach out to me, amy@paberinstitute.com, amy@pabrinstitute.com. Have a great week. We'll see you again next time. Bye.